Good morning, children. So today we are going to discussing about 8th class biology chapter 4 reproduction in animals. So reproduction means the ability of or the capacity of an organism to give rise to new individuals or offsprings or descendants of the same species is called reproduction. So reproduction is mainly two types, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction is carried out by the vegetative part of organisms, whereas sexual reproduction is carried out by the sexual organs, that is in plant flower, whereas in animals, uh, testes and ovaries and other gametes. So here, uh, first of all, Ritvik, he observed there will be a baby pigeon that is called a squab fell down from the ventilator, and with the help of his friends he carefully put it back in the ventilator while keeping it back. He observed some eggs in its nest. So while keeping the squab which is fell down, while keeping in the nest, yeah, on ventilator, he observed that there is a nest he is seen, and in the nest some of the eggs also is seen while keeping the egg in ventilator. So here you can see this picture, nestling hatching out means the baby is coming out from the egg. So two other baby birds that were trying to come out of the eggs, he observed that Ritik observed remaining two other baby birds that were trying to coming out of the eggs. He waited to see if the eggs hatched and got following thoughts. So while he observing that, when they are coming outside, he put himself some of the questions, and whether all eggs hatch into nestlings. Did the pigeon's egg came first at the pigeon first? Can there be eggs if there were no pigeons? So for all these questions, somewhat it is we cannot find accurate answers. So but here, when there is a pigeon, then there is a eggs, we can say uh, here. So here you can see already uh, learned how a new plant is produced in the from the plant chapter reproduction plants. So in class 7th, in this unit, we will study about reproduction in more organisms. So here some of the questions are there. Let us a nestling. Do all animals lay eggs? No. Some animals give birth to young ones directly and some indirectly by laying eggs. Give. Are there any animals that give birth to young ones? Yes. Example, mammals, cow, buffaloes. They give directly birth to young ones. Whereas birds, they lay the eggs and after hatching out, the baby should come out. So how can we identify which animal lay eggs and which give birth to young ones? Depending on the reproductive organs and nature of the habitat, that it will be vary depending on the nature of the and the size of the organism which gives direct birth to young ones or lay the eggs. Are there any pattern in nature that give clues to modes of reproduction? Yes, there will be many modes of reproductions are there, and a lot of because of, so some of them have external ears visible from outside, while some do not have. So here let us discuss this table, and table 1, when you see here they given the examples. Let us go to that first. Animals that have external ears. Ears means the ears which are present outside. We can see outside of the animal these ears. Example, you take pig. Pig have external ear. Leopard, buffalo, giraffe. Whereas elephant, these are have external ears. Whereas animals who do not have external ears are fish, frog, lizard, snake. These do not have external ears. So external ears not having animals are fish, frog, lizard, snake. These do not have external ears. Remaining all examples for in having external ears. And when you see that, some of the another example, name of the animal, presence of external ears is no, presence of epidermal hairs on the skin, feathers on their wings. So here you take presence of external ears. External ears, cow, pig, fox, camel, elephant, buffalo, cat. So these are having external ears. So those who are not having external ears, rat, crow, hen, pigeon, peacock, lizard. These are not having the external ears. When you see that the skin are feathers, feathers which organisms are having here, you can see feathers, peacock, pigeon, duck, crow. These are having the feathers. Whereas skin, buffalo, elephant, lizard, camel, hen, no, 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 feathers. It has feathers. Fox, cow. These are have feather, that is hairs on skin. So we can see the epidermal hair seen in those animals whose hairs are visible outside. Yes, example, cow, buffalo. They are having external ears as well as hairs. Do animals that have epidermal hair give birth to young ones, lay the eggs? Those animals having epidermal hair, they have ability to give birth to young ones. And another important word here, viviparous and oviparous. Viviparous animals and oviparous animals. Viviparous animals means The animals which give directly birth to young ones. Those are called viviparous. Example, mammals, cow, buffalo, camel, elephant. So these give directly birth to young ones. Whereas oviparous means they give indirectly, means by laying eggs. New organisms comes out of the eggs. Ovi means they lay the eggs. Example, hen, ostrich. So we can say egg laying animals. They are called as oviparous. And modes of reproduction, if you take here, there will be, just now I said already, there are two types of reproduction: sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction. So now, so asexual reproduction means the reproduction through vegetative parts. For example, when you take amoeba, euglena, they may split into two without formation of gametes. So this type of reproduction is asexual reproduction. So reproduction without gametes is called asexual reproduction. In lower organisms, primitive organisms, asexual reproduction is common. Example in amoeba, euglena, paramecium, where you take plants. In plants, the asexual reproduction is mainly by the root, by the stem, by the leaves. So, so when you see here, uh, asexual reproduction example here, they given hydra. So hydra is a aquatic animal. So it look like is a tree-like animal, and hydra is a animal. Another word is there, hydrilla, that is plant. Hydrilla is a plant. Hydra is a animal which lives in the water, which reproduces by the budding. So how it is reproduced? Hydra by the budding. Asexually, it reproduce. So here you can see diagram. Uh, so this is the hydra in first one. A small bulged out part we can see here. It is increasing size and increasing and finally forming a baby hydra, and it will be detached from the parent one and grow separately. This process of method of asexual reproduction is, in hydra is called budding. Means small bud have ability to develop it into a new organism, that is called budding in hydra. So hydra, when you see here the given, hydra is a microscopic organism reproduce asexually, in which in each hydra there may be a one or more bulbs called buds, and these buds developed into a new organism. That process is called budding. So does the gametes and zygote form in this type of reproduction? No, there is no formation of gametes. Only the vegetative part developed into a new organism. That is called a asexual reproduction. Does not involvement of any gametes and zygote. And another difference is when you see that budding in the yeast. Previous yeast is a fungi, so it is also unicellular organism. So it is a yeast. Sometimes what happen in the wall, the small bulged part, it will be bulged out and form a and increase its size, and after increasing approximate start, it will be detached. So this process is called budding. So it is common in the yeast and hydra. And another example here they given amoeba. Amoeba also by the binary fission, it will be It is a unicellular organisms because amoeba it is a unicellular organism, so that it undergo uh, binary fission, means one parent cell divided into two daughter cells, and the nucleus will be divided, and the changes in the nucleus body structure of the amoeba. How many amoeba are formed at the end means two amoeba are formed from one single. So here two daughter amoeba, one parent one parent amoeba divide into two daughter amoebas. So this type of reproduction is asexual reproduction. The name especially binary fission. Binary fission. So here the given the single parent amoeba divided into two daughter amoebas. That is called binary fission. Binary means two. One parent cell is gives rise to two daughter cells, two organisms. Hence it is called binary fission. Binary means two, fission means division. One parent cell divided into two daughter cells. They are developed into a new organism. So this is also one of the asexual reproduction. So now we see in the budding in Hydra and yeast, binary fission, amoeba, euglena, paramecium. In these three also we can see the binary fission. So here the given diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 finally we got two daughter amoebas. So let us go to the sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction means reproduction through gametes. Here sex organs are must understood. That is testis and ovaries. Testis are the male sex organ. Ovaries are the female sex organs. So by the sex organs only, reproduction is carried out. So here you can see that if you take a flower, so flowers after pollination, pollination means transfer of pollens from one flower to the another flower, one flower of the ovary into another flower of the stigma. Sorry, one flower of the anther to the another flower of the stigma. So actually in anther pollen grains are developed. Anther is a part of stamen. Stamen is a male sex organ in flower. Stamen is a male sex organ in a flower which produce pollen grains inside the anther. So pollen grains are also called male gametes in the plants. Male gametes. Whereas in female gametes in the ovary, that is ovule. So inside the ovary, there will be egg cell. Egg cell fuse with uh, fusion of male gamete and female gamete is called fertilization. So fusion of the male gamete with the female gamete is called fertilization. This is called sexual reproduction. We can see this. So result is what? Zygote. Result is what? Ovum is a female reproductive organ. Sperm is a male reproductive organ. Both fission will be takes place and form the zygote. This is called fertilization. So here, so plant parts, when you see that male flower, female flower. Male flower having only stamens and calyx, corolla. So stamen is again having two parts, stalk and that is called filament and anther. Inside the anther, pollen grains are present in male flower. In male flower, male sex organs are what? Pollen grains. Whereas in female flower, if we take, so it is the ovary, style and stigma. So inside the ovary, ovules are present. It is called female gamete. So from the male gamete, pollen grains are carried onto the stigma and the male gametes reach the female gamete, that is ovule, and fusion will be takes place and zygote is formed. This is called fertilization, and result is what? Zygote. So when we see that um, parts of a male flower, male flower have calyx, corolla, only male flower, so that androecium it has, whereas female flower calyx, corolla, gynoecium. So there is no male part.